So good evening, good evening, good evening. What's happened here? The green screen settings. There we go. It's a bit better, isn't it? Hopefully you're all having a wonderful evening. We are here to dispel fake news, guys. And we do have factual information at hand because when we're doing facts about ASNA. And yes, something's jarred me today. Fake news about finances doing the rounds. I've seen so many people talking about it. So I thought, you know what? I've shared some of this information on streams before. But yeah, fake news travels quicker than the actual truth these days on the internet. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm also not on mute, mate. But thank you. It doesn't tell me I'm on mute. So unless I am on mute and I'm unaware of it, I am not on mute. But anyway, smash these likes up, guys. Make sure you are smashing these up. In an hour's time, I will be live. In an hour and 26 minutes, Bilbao take on Atleti, second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. Obviously, Real Mallorca have made it to the final. Atleti are 1-0 down, and they got to go to Bilbao and get a win. Happy football day. Anyway, before we get into talking about the fake figures that are doing the rounds, let's talk about this Chelsea game being postponed. Because we now don't have a Premier League game for 3 weeks from after the Brentford game. We obviously play Sheffield United this weekend. And then we've got Brentford. Then we haven't got a game for nearly, just over, I think it's 3 weeks. I think it is exactly 3 weeks without a Premier League game. Obviously, we have the Porto game, second leg. But then we have a 2-week period pretty much where we ain't doing anything until we take on Man City. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Yeah, it might be nice that we're having a bit of a break, like with all the games that we've played recently. But at the same time, in that period, these teams do have games. So I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a crazy one. I can't lie. Let me have a look at Man City's fixtures. Man City fixtures. Because we're obviously chasing them and Liverpool. Let's go matches. Oh, my bad. Fake news. They both made it through, of course. So they don't have a game either. They have an FA Cup game, same as Liverpool. Although they do still have that extra game, obviously. So in March, Man City have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Arsenal in March have 1, 2, 3, 4 games, 1 game less. I don't know if this is a good thing though. I can't lie. So from the Brentford game on the 9th, we don't have a game until the 31st in the Premier League. Obviously, they have their cup games, and neither do they. But where are they fitting these games in as well? That's another thing I need to know, because depend on how far Chelsea go in that competition or how far Man City go. Because if Man City get through, does that then mean that our game against Man City gets moved? Is that a thing? I don't know when the next round of the cup is after the one that's coming up. So does that mean that game could be moved? And the thing is, Liverpool is still in it as well. So how many games they got? Let's have a look how many games Liverpool have got. I'd imagine they've got 5 as well with a cup game, right? They've got in March 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 6 games. They've got 6. Okay. I don't know when the next round of the cup is after that. Let me Google it quick. Yeah, bang these likes up as well, guys. Come on, get these likes up. FA Cup fixtures. Fixture dates. Fixture dates. Here we go. FA.com. So it's currently quarterfinals now, right? It's quarterfinals, so that would put them in the semi. That would be the 20th of April. Right, we're going Man United fixtures. That's not what I'm doing. Man City fixtures, 20th of April. Okay, so our game would stay then. But then obviously they've got Tottenham on the 20th of April. So if Man City get through, their game against Tottenham's moved. Let's see who Liverpool have got. Let's see who Liverpool have got, guys. Because if Liverpool get through, Interesting. Very interesting, guys. Liverpool, 20th of April, would play Fulham. Then after that, the final is the 25th of May. So they have to sandwich the games in somewhere. And I fully expect Man City and Liverpool to get through. Chelsea's a bit of an iffy one. I don't really know, if I'm honest. I don't really know what's going on with that club. That club is a bit of a weird football club right now. It's a little bit off key, isn't it? So I don't know. Big up to Saeed for the raid as well, bro. Appreciate it. Big up to everyone who's coming from the stream with Saeed. Appreciate it, man. But bang these likes up as well, guys. Yeah, let's get these likes right up. The likes ain't liking themselves, guys. But yeah, Saeed, love, bro. Always appreciate it, man. I see you in the chat as well. Big up to everyone who's locked in. We are going to dispel fake news. We haven't done that yet. We're just talking about the fixture congestion, because I fully expect City and Liverpool to qualify. Chelsea have got Leicester. Leicester are only 6 points off of non-automatic promotion. So depending on where they are and how far ahead of third place they are, depends, in my opinion, whether they can actually have a go against Chelsea. And it's at the Bridge. So then you think Chelsea will get through again. Where does our game against Chelsea fit in? The Tottenham Man City game could be postponed, because if Man City qualify for the semis, then that game's likely to be moved because it's on the same day as the semi-final. Where does that game get fitted in? Same with Liverpool. Where does their game against Fulham get in if they get the semi-final? So, listen, this league's way, 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 way far from being done and having a clear path, because these fixture congestions are a pain. Not only that, if all of us qualify for the next round of Europe, that could potentially F it up as well. Let me have a look at that. Europa League, because Liverpool in there, no, Europa League fixture dates. Fixture dates. What round are Liverpool in right now? Round of 16. Okay. Then the round of 16, so that'll then be the quarterfinals. Okay. So if Liverpool get through, the quarterfinals are the 15th of March. Quarters and semis 15th of March. How does that work out? Oh, that's the draws. What the fuck am I doing? That's the draw, not the the quarterfinals are the 11th and 18th of April. 11th and 18th of April. So let's have a look at Liverpool's fixtures around then. April. So then would they move the Fulham game? Well, that could potentially be moved anyway if they qualify. Yeah, that's mad. That Fulham game would be 2 days after the second leg of the quarterfinal. Not only that, if they qualify for the semi-final of the cup, they can't play it anyway. So if they get through both of them next rounds in them cups, that Fulham game could be the last game of the season for them. You might have to schedule it for the last day or after the last day. In fact, they can't do that, can they? They'd have to squeeze it in between the 11th and the 19th, maybe midweek or something. Yeah, this is going to be mad confusing. I can't lie, but it is what it is. Anyway, I am going live in 48 minutes for the Atleti game, so make sure you come and tune in for that. It'll redirect us to that. They're playing Bilbao, second leg of the Copa del Rey, 1-0 down. Kieran Tierney FC bottled it the other night. What happens when you leave Tierney on the bench till extra time? And the left back they put in was at fault for their goal. Good one. Anyway, let's deal with some of this fake figures I've seen doing the rounds today. Let's go through some of this, because we deal in facts about the club on here. We don't listen to TalkSport. But anyway, I want to share this real quick. Big up Fluers as well. It's not a dig at Fluers, by the way. But you should stop listening to some of the figures that TalkSport put out there, because they are way, way, way off the mark. But anyway, let's play this video, guys. This is on screen right now. That is the agent fees paid by the clubs in the Premier League for the last 10 years. Arsenal, 64 million. Man City, 131 million. And Liverpool, 116 million. So Man City spend, double on agent fees annually than what we do. And Liverpool spend, 5 million quid annually more than we do. But anyway, carry on.
Agent fees, salaries, bonuses, and transfer fees. Plus, you look at the turnover.
Right, I want to see the turnover, right? So I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Man City's turnover is 619 million. Liverpool's is 594 million. Arsenal's is 368 million, according to that graphic.
Arsenal financially are a much smaller club, in my humble opinion. Billions of pounds, it seems, smaller than Liverpool and Man City. So I think the argument that them competing against those individuals and beating them to titles holds some water. Now,
right, billions smaller is subjective because, yes, on paper, Man City, according to that graphic, bring in what, nearly double what Arsenal do annually. Liverpool bring in 226 million annually more than Arsenal. Okay, let's go.
No one's pretending that Arsenal are paupers. Arsenal have no money. But the idea that Arsenal was spending as much as City and Liverpool is, when you just do your research. Now, I only did the research based on this video.
What? You what? Okay, let's carry on. I want to go back to the bit where they're reading out the figures. Did that?
Learning language has so many gratifying moments. I remember the first time that I was able
Nobody cares, love.
That's a weird thought process.
Well, why?
Why?
What do I want a
just
bunch of
because you're
Northerners
from
running
the
off
same
with the league every year for?
There's not a bunch of.
Arsenal's is 100.
Oh, here we go.
When it comes to the wage bill, Arsenal's is 188 million pounds less than Manchester City.
Factually incorrect information. Arsenal's wage bill is 188 million a year less than Man City's. Excuse me. Carry on.
Right. City's wage bill.
What is it less than Liverpool?
422 mil.
City's wage bill is nowhere near 422 mil a year, by the way. But anyway, carry on.
Arsenal, 234. It's 130.
That's also factually incorrect. 234 million is Arsenal's annual wage bill. Where are they getting these figures from? Because they are way, way off the mark.
£30 million less than your beloved Liverpool.
So hang on, 134 million less than Liverpool. So Liverpool's annual wage bill, according to TalkSport's Jim White, is 368 million a year. Really? So Liverpool's annual income is 594 million, yeah? Minus 368 million in wages leaves a whopping 226 million left. Now take out the 111 million quid they spent in the summer. You're telling me that, come on, what are we doing here? Yeah, yes, okay, all of that doesn't go out in one hit, the 115 mil or whatever it is they spent. But the players they have brought over the last 3-4 years will be amortized. So, for example, if we sign 29, we'll pay Chelsea a lump sum up front, then the rest gets split over the length of the contract. So you always have money going out, even if the players aren't there and they've gone out on loan, you still have to pay for them. You've still got to pay for them. You've still got to pay stuff up front for the new players you're bringing in. So Nicola Pepe, for example, we've lost money this year. Yeah, we've lost 52 million quid, apparently. Yeah, now people are saying that's all down to the Pepe deal. It may or may not be. We don't know what the payment structure was for Nicola Pepe's deal. But again, I'd imagine it is spread over the length of Pepe's 5-year deal, of which we terminated it 1 year to go. So there is an argument that we still owed Lille 12 million, 13 million, 14 million. Plus, we've now got to sort out the wages that we owed him, 120 grand a week. So you could maybe make out that the 18 million that was for player impairment, yeah, is that Nicola Pepe deal. That kind of makes sense. But where have TalkSport got 422 million annual wage bill for Man City from? Are they for real? Where have they plucked these figures from? Yeah, and I've seen so many people talking about this today. And big up to Fluiz. It ain't a dig at him. He's just gone off of what they're saying. Yeah, they're mainstream, so you're more inclined to believe them, I'd imagine. Fair enough. Right, but at the same time, it takes 5 minutes research. I've done video. I've not done complete whole video streams on it, but I've sat on streams and shown genuine bona fide websites, yeah, that you'd probably go more with as well. And I'm going to show you these websites in a second. Well, one website. because David Ornstein confirmed that Arsenal were paying 280 grand a week. This website that I'm going to use for all three of these football clubs for their annual income, their annual wage bill, has him down for 280 grand a week. And it did before Ornstein even confirmed that. I've done streams with Rants and shown this website before as well. Now I'm not being funny, right? I don't know whether Sky Sports are putting this out there to make out that Arsenal what they're doing is above and beyond the Call of Duty. It's amazing that they can keep up with City with their spending, and they can keep up with Liverpool with their spending. Like, turn it in, mate. Right, I'm going to show this website first, and then we'll go into the last 5 years of actual, year-on-year wage bills for these three football clubs. Right, let's go transfer marked. And go with 5 years, last 5 years, transfers. Arsenal, 639.64 million euros. Liverpool, 259.6 million euros. In fact, the highest money they've spent in the last 5 years was the summer just gone. Other than that, they did 61.6, 57.45, 66.85, and spun 37.6 million profit. So based on that, Arsenal have spent, 380 million more than Liverpool on players, forgetting the salaries for a second, on players in the last 5 seasons. Man City, by the way, down here, 375.95 million euros, which again is 264 million less than Arsenal. 264 million, less than we've spent. And again, Man City spun a profit the summer before last. Obviously, they've done 129 million in the summer just gone. 45.1, 109.4, 98.8. Right? Arsenal, last 5 summers, 167, 162.6, 136, 66.8, 107.15. So I'm supposed to believe, according to TalkSport, right, and according to the reaction to TalkSport's video and all the traction it's getting all over the internet on many, many platforms, right, that we can't compete financially. They're billions of pounds ahead of us. Yes, on paper, we're spending a lot of money, but we're nowhere near. Just because we got spent a lot of money recently and we've got a big income, we're nowhere near Man City and Liverpool when it comes to financial clout. Well, just based on the last 5 years spending, we've outspent both of them by double. Near enough. Man City nearly double, Liverpool over double on transfers alone. Yes, income, Man City are nearly double us. And Liverpool were 226 million more in income than us. Okay, cool. Now let's go to actual players' salaries. Because according to TalkSport, if you remember what they said, Man City's wage bill is 422 million a year. Okay, cool. Well, let's put that myth in the bin then, yeah? Because I don't know where they're getting their figures from. They are chatting absolute crap. Absolute crap. Man City salaries. Let's go. Right. Let's go. 1920 season. 1920 season, annual payroll, 156.1 million. Okay, cool. Yeah, but Lee, that was 5 years ago. Cool. Let's go 2021. 143.5 million annual. Let's go 2021-22. 168.5 million. Let's go to last season, guys. I mean, obviously, they can't just jump up from 168 to 422 without a little bit in the middle, right? Oh, only 199.1 million wage bill for last year. Okay. So you're telling me then, Jim White and Flewers, who shared it, that Man City have doubled their wage bill in the summer just gone. How's that possible? Who did they sign in the summer? Doku. Who else did they sign in the summer? Nunes. Did they sign him before that? Signed him in January, didn't they? Either way. Who else did Man City buy in the summer, guys? Who else did they buy in the summer? Kovacic. Thank you, Daryl. Kovacic. Arsenal earn 300 million less than City. Yeah, but Beckley, that's irrelevant in this case, though. Yeah, and I'll tell you why that's irrelevant in a second. I'll come to that in a second. I want to go through Arsenal's wage bill. I want to go through Liverpool's wage bill, and I'll tell you why it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter how much your income is. Yeah, Real Madrid's income is massive. It's the biggest in the world right now. Yeah, but factually correct, they have only spent 134 million more than us over the last 12 years. So, and they've got what 3 players, I think, on 400 grand a week. But we'll come to that in a second. So, big up for the super chat as well, bro. Always appreciate it, my guy. They signed Vardiel, they signed Doku, they signed Kovacic. Big up to Jaden. That won't be done until the summer, bro. That'll be on the next accounts. That'll be on the next year's one. Who else did they sign? Doku, Kovacic. Was Nunes in the summer as well, was he, yeah? Yeah, he was. You're right. He was in the summer, wasn't he? Okay, cool. So you're telling me that from 2022-23, when their wage bill was 199.1 million, according to the sources at TalkSport, they have now doubled their wage bill and more. When they've got rid of Mahrez, yeah, they've got rid of Cancelo, they've got rid of Laporte, they got rid of Cole Palmer, and they got rid of, who was the other one that went? There was another one, Gundogan. How is that even possible? How can your wage bill double and more when you've got rid of 5 players, replaced them with 4 that are nowhere near on that level of wage? Mahrez, Kovacic, Cancelo, Gundogan, Palmer. Okay, cool. Palmer was probably a low earner in comparison. You're telling me that Doku, Vardiel, Kovacic, yeah, and Nunes are commanding more money than the 5 that went. And when I say more, you've then given a pay rise to everybody else as well to double it. Nah, they're chatting rubbish. They're chatting absolute crap. Absolute crap. The average salary is incredible. The average salary per player is 8 mil. But anyway, let's have a look at this year's one, because obviously this is last year we're looking at right now. According to Jim White at TalkSport, it's doubled and more. It's 422 million now, yeah? Cool. Watch this. Oh, it's actually dropped, which would make sense considering they got rid of 5 big earners and brought in 4 that are on a little bit less money. Almost like I know what I'm talking about, and Jim White ain't got Scooby. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. The average player at Man City is currently on 146 a week. 146 grand a week. Wow. Anyway, let's get rid of that and let's share the Liverpool one. Let's share the Liverpool one, guys. Bang these likes up as well. There's nearly 1,000 of you in here. Let's share the Liverpool one, because apparently their wage bill, yeah, is 134 million more than Arsenal's. Man City's was over 200 million more, 188 million more than Arsenal's, yeah? Based currently, right now, this year. Keep them figures in mind, yeah? 134 million this year. Liverpool's wage bill is higher by that much money than Arsenal's this year, and Man City's, which is 190 million. We've just seen it on black and white. This website's legit as well, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Yeah, it is certified. Anyway, let's go Liverpool. 1920 season, 115 million wage bill. 115 mil, yeah? Cool. Now let's go to 2021 season. 131 annual wage bill. In fact, the average player dropped as well. Wow. Let's go to 21-22 season, guys. Average player 100 grand a week, and the total wage bill 151.9 there or thereabouts. But let's go to last season. 167.7 million, guys. And I'm supposed to believe, according to TalkSport, that the next one I show is going to be a massive astronomical leap. And it's going to show that it's 134 million bigger annually than Arsenal's. Cool. Okay. Well, I fully expect this to be 400 mil nearly then, yeah? Let's go, guys. Oh, it's actually dropped, lads. It's dropped by 29 million. How's that even possible? So I'm supposed to believe that according to Jim White at TalkSport, I flew a share in it. Make sure you sub to Football Terrace. Big up Terence. That according to their figures, Arsenal's wage bill for this year must only be 4 million a year then, because it's 134 million less than Liverpool's, right? So Arsenal's whole wage bill for the year is going to drop in, surely is going to drop in at 4 million for the whole year, which means everyone's on about 50 grand for the year. Stop listening to this shit, man. TalkSport chat rubbish. They chat absolute rubbish. But there we go, guys. We will share the Arsenal one now. We will share the Arsenal one now. How is this even possible? This guy is reliant on YouTube to get paid. Are you talking about me? Well, obviously, it's my job, mate. I don't know if you know how that, you work for free. You're talking about me, or you're talking about TalkSport. I have no idea. But either way, I fully believe, that Arsenal's wage bill for this year that we're currently on is going to only be 4 million, right? Because I mean, TalkSport have told the world Liverpool's is 134 million higher than Arsenal's. You heard Jim White sitting there saying it. You heard him saying it, guys. And Arsenal's is 188 million less than Man City's. Well, Man City's wage bill, 190 million, was it? 190 million? 190 million, guys. So Arsenal's wage bill is between 2 and 4 million for the entire year this year, then. Is that what we're saying? Okay, according to TalkSport figures, yeah? Cool. Let's share the Arsenal one. Let's share the Arsenal one, guys. Let's go, guys. Smash these likes up. 1920 season, 118.6 million. Wow, we're going to have to have done some massive work here, guys, if we're going to get this down to 4 mil. 2021 season. Wow. It went up to 153.6. 153.36. Not looking good, guys. It's not looking good, guys. 21-22 season. Oh, we reduced it back down to 118. Wait, we could be on target here, guys. We could be on target here, lads. We could be on target. Last season, guys. Last season. 133 million. We got to shave off 129 million for their figures to be correct. 129 million we got to shave off, lads. It's not happening, is it? Let's just be real with it. So the current season, where Jim White is telling us all these figures, our wage bill was 167 million pounds. And I'll tell you why these figures are spot on, or near enough spot on. Because I shared this website months ago before David Ornstein confirmed that 29 is on 280 grand a week. They've got him on 280. We also know Declan Rice is on 240, and same as Odegaard. Yeah, we also know Bukayo Saka's on 195, 200. These figures are pretty much nail on the head. Nail on their head, right? So for Jim White to be sitting there telling the world that Arsenal wage bill is 134 million less than Liverpool's, that would have to make Liverpool's wage bill 301 million this year. And it ain't. Their wage bill this year is 138 million, which, funny enough, is less than ours. Yeah, good one, TalkSport. 167 million. Yeah, we're 188 million behind on wages this year than Man City, which makes Man City's wage bill, according to TalkSport's figures, 355 million. Guys, it's 190. Where are they getting their figures from? Where do they get their figures from? They're chatting bollocks. They are chatting absolute rubbish. It makes no sense whatsoever. No, I'm using a website called Capology. Capology. And I'll tell you what, it is pretty much spot on, mate, with every single football club. Mohamed Salah, 350 grand a week, it says. Well, he's on 350. We know this. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk, 220. Yeah, we can go through other clubs. Man United, here we go. Man United. Casemiro, 350. Varane, 340. Rashford, 300. Mason Mount, 250. Bruno, 240. Yeah, Jadon Sancho, 195. We know that's correct. We know Harry Maguire's on 190. Yeah, we know that because there was a dispute over the extra 90. West Ham only wanted to pay 100. Man United wanted them to cover the 190. This website is pretty much nail on the head. Yeah, and I'll tell you something now. Even if it's out by 10%, yeah, TalkSport are out by 50%, 100%. What are they waffling about? What are they actually waffling about? Yeah, it is crazy. And people are just going with this. Yeah, it is bang on. It is bang on. How can anyone believe that our wage bill, yeah, is 188 million less annually than Man City's? Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, and I just find it crazy that people don't fact check it. Terry even tweeted it. Terry's even tweeted it. Arsenal may be financially well off, but the idea that they've matched the spending of City and Liverpool is off base. Liverpool outspends Arsenal by 134 million annually on salaries, while City surpassed them by 188 million. No, they don't. I've just proved that. Over a decade. Over a decade, Liverpool and Man City together invest circa 1.3 billion to 1.8 billion more than the teams compared to Arsenal. A substantial margin. Well, I've just proven that's factually incorrect. While the expenditure may seem similar between Arsenal and Liverpool, the metric alone doesn't capture the full extent of investment. Liverpool's wage bill was previously mentioned, and the amounts allocated to agents far exceed those of Arsenal. Well, remember at the very start when I started sharing this, 5 million more a year Liverpool spend on agent fees. 5. Yeah, and if you actually add up the wage bills, yeah, for each year, they're all pretty much there or thereabouts the same. So when Arsenal have factually outspent Man City and outspent Liverpool on player signings, and the wage bills are all in line pretty much, give or take 20 million, 30 million over a 5-year period, we've spent more than both of them. What are we doing here? I deal in facts, guys, factual information, guys. Factual information. But the reason I wanted to do this, it ain't to expose Terry, because Terry's my pal. Yeah, Terry didn't fact check it. That's quite obvious. He even said it in the video for the people that were here watching it when I shared that clip a minute ago. He even said that he's only going off of what they're saying. They're lying. It took me 5 minutes to find that. All you have to do is type in Liverpool's highest paid player and go straight to that website, and it'll bring up the whole salaries of every player. Yeah, and then you just press it each year, and it'll just auto-update it. Yeah, and you do the same for City, the same for Arsenal. Yeah, come on, what are we doing here? Yeah, go on transfer marks. It's pretty easy to find out who spent the most, and their figures on player signings are pretty much spot on as well. Pretty much spot on as well. Yeah, the valuation of a player once signed or available, so Mudryk, for example, is valued at 40 million euro. Yeah, obviously they spent a lot more than that on him, but the fee that they've got him down on is spot on. The fee that they've got Rice down on is spot on. The fee they've got other players down on is spot on that we've bought them for, or other clubs have bought them for. Why are they doing this? To run a narrative that Arsenal are overachieving. That's why. Yeah, how are we competing with these two clubs? Yeah, like, come on, how are we competing with these two clubs? Their financial muscle is much bigger than ours. No, it's not. We've outspent both of them, yeah, on a combined basis, yeah, for wages, transfers, and agent fees, all combined. Arsenal have spent more than both of them over the last 5 years. Mic drop. So I don't know why the mainstream is trying to peddle that out. And 5 minutes worth of investigating after I've seen so many people running with it. Yeah, and big up to the lad who was in my chat right at the beginning saying exactly the same as what that tweet said. And I was like, bro, I come with receipts. We deal in factual information. Yeah, I don't just go with what TalkSport are saying. I don't just go with what TalkSport are saying. One second, guys. Fucking pain in the ass without a phone, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, yeah, get these likes up. Yeah, we only deal in facts. Yeah, if anyone actually genuinely believes, yeah, Rice is on 240. That is factual information. 240. Yeah, but this is the thing. If anyone actually sat there and listened to that and thought, wow, Man City's wage bill is 188 million a year more than Arsenal's, and actually thought, yeah, that actually makes sense, then what you surely, I'm sorry, come on, 188 million more than Arsenal's for 1 year in wages. So every single player at Man City is getting paid double the players that are at Arsenal, because that's how I'd look at it straight away. The red flag straight away. Wave the red flag. Yeah, every single player. Yeah, because if Arsenal's wage bill, according to them, was around 234 million annually, which it isn't. Yeah, it isn't. It's 68 million less, 67 million less, right? But if that is the right figure according to TalkSport, you'd be sitting there going, hold on. So Man City are paying nearly double to every player on average, nearly double, yeah, on average, than what Arsenal players are getting paid. Straight away, that alarm bell would be ringing, because you'd be thinking, right, hang on, well, who's getting paid all this money then? Maybe Haaland's getting it. But then you quick Google search of how much Haaland's getting paid, and he's on 350 grand a week, not on 800 grand a week. We got 29 bowling around on 280 grand a week. So surely, based on double, that'd be 560 for Haaland. Then you just go down and down and down. That website's perfect. Yeah, seriously, actually unbelievable. The math ain't mathing. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Math ain't mathing. Yeah, bonuses for a treble and all of that. Cool, whatever. Yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, the bonuses, bro, our players get bonuses for getting in the Champions League. Yeah, do we know how much the bonuses were? Has anyone put out figures of how much the bonuses were for Man City players for getting the treble? Yeah, TalkSport ain't waffling about bonuses, which is why I ain't spoke about bonuses, bro. TalkSport was saying their wage bill is 188 million more than Arsenal's. That is factually wrong, factually incorrect info. They said Liverpool's is 134 million higher than Arsenal's. Factually incorrect. Their wage bill's less than ours. I've just shown you that. Yeah, their wage bill's less than Arsenal's. Yeah, Man City's is what, 23 million more than Arsenal's. 23 million. 190 million a year their wage bill is. TalkSport were making out it was 188 million more than Arsenal. So is Arsenal's 2 million a year then? Red flag straight away. Alarm bell ring. As soon as he said, yeah, their wage bill is 422 million a year. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, what? How is it 422 million a year? Even if they did get bonuses, they ain't getting 200 million in bonuses between them. Let's just be real with this to make it up to the figure that TalkSport have put out. There's no way in a million years. No way in a million years. Let's Google it and see if we can find how much bonuses Man City players got, because we can add that on as well. Man City bonuses for winning a treble. Those individuals can expect to earn anything from 500,000 to 1 million if City do complete the treble. Manchester outfit will receive 20 million if they can overcome Milan in Istanbul, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So 25 man times 1 million. We'll go up and say it is the maximum 1 million. Yeah, so that's 25 million. We'll now add that to the agent fees. Now add that to the wage bill. Now add that to player signings over the last 5 years. Yeah, or even the last year, because we've outspent them all. Yeah, they still ain't spent more than us, even with the bonuses. Even with bonuses for winning the league the season before. They've still not spent more than Arsenal in the last 5 years. It's factually incorrect. It's crazy. The math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing, guys. Yeah, how can their wage bill be 188 million more than Arsenal's? That is just impossible. How much is Real Madrid's wage bill? Let's have a look. As player at Real Madrid, we'll go straight back to that Capology website. Bosh, we're in. Real Madrid's wage bill is 290 million. So that's 100 million a year more than Man City. And the highest paid player is Tony Kroos on 468 grand. David Alaba 432, Modric 420, Vinny Jr. 400, Bellingham 400. Oh, Valverde's on 320. Courtois 288, Militao 280. Right? Okay, now let's have a look at Real Madrid transfers for the last. In fact, let's go and have a look at the last 5 years. Let's have a look at last season. How much they're in? They're 298. Year before that, 340. Wow. 340. Year before that, 305. And 5 years ago, which is what we're doing, 352. 352. Now let's go and have a look at Madrid signings last 5 years. Transfer marked. And let's see how much they've spent. Let's see how much they've spent, guys. So, 129 mil in the summer. The year before, they done 80 mil. Year before that, 31 mil. Year before that, fuck all. Year before that, 355. So 355, 386, 466, 466, 497, 495, 595. Yeah, we've outspent them on players. Now, if you add in the wage bill, yes, they would now be above us. They would have now spent a lot more than us. But Man City haven't, and Liverpool haven't. If they'd compared it to Real Madrid, I wouldn't even be doing this video. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Bro, it's on Flua's channel. It's an upload. It's an upload. Yeah, I'll play it again. I'll play it again. I'll play it again, guys. I'll play it again. Smash these likes up as well. Come on, man. You lot are slacking. Slacking with the likes, guys. I'm going live in 15 minutes or so on the other channel for the Bilbao game. Hey, the funny thing is, yeah, Arsenal lies grow. Oh, Terry, you're joking, man.
To the wage bill, Arsenal's is £188 million less than Manchester City.
Right.
City's wage bill,
What is it less than Liverpool?
422 mil.
City's wage bill 422.
Arsenal 234. It's 130 million pounds less than your beloved Liverpool.
And
so he said 134 million less. So that makes Liverpool's wage bill that makes Liverpool's wage bill 368 million a year. No, it ain't. It's 200 million less than that. I've just shown that. Well, it's about 190 million less than that. What is he waffling about?
this is so important to point out. Some people say, Terry, they have spent. And I went and looked at the last 10 years of transfer spend, okay? Liverpool come in third out of the three at 1.26 billion.
Oh.
Then it's Arsenal at 1.31 billion. And then you've got Man City at 1.9 billion. So they're all over a billion. They're all super rich. And Arsenal have spent slightly more on transfer fees than Liverpool. However,
slightly more. We've spent nearly 400 million more in the last 5 years. Okay, if you're going through 10 years, cool.
it's then when you start to delve into the other areas of spend, which always go missing in the media. Liverpool are spending £134 million a year more on wages to keep that squad, keep that club
Their wage bill's lower than ours, guys. I've just shown you that.
together. City, £188 million more a year on salaries and wages and bonuses to players. That is a huge differential. That would mean over a 10-year period, Liverpool would spend £1.7 billion more than Arsenal on their squad. One
of the great challenges in this world.
I always fact find, guys. I always fact find because them figures didn't add up to me. As soon as I watched that video earlier, I was like, what? 422? No, it ain't. And I know that because I've done videos or shared these websites before on shows with rants on the other channel, on here, on watch-alongs. Why people taking TalkSport seriously? Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But the thing is, the amount of people that are believing this is wild. It is actually wild. Diaz is on 23 grand a week. Let me see if it says that on Capology. Let me see if it says that. Because I guarantee he is on about fucking 20 or 30 grand a week. I guarantee he is. Because he ain't on much. Maximum he'll be on is 50. Luis Diaz, where is he? It says 55 grand on this website. Diego Jota 140. But where's the Arsenal one again? Let me go Arsenal. What's Smith Rowe on? Where is Smith Rowe? See, this is how I know this website is spot on. Smith Rowe, 40 grand a week. I know that's true. Yeah, we also know that Cedric's on about 75 grand a week as well. And Trossard's on 90. We also know that Gabby Magalhaes is on 100 grand a week. And Jorginho's on 100. This is spot on pretty much, this website. We know Ramsdale's on 120. That's what this website's saying as well. So, yeah, this website's pretty much nailed on the head with its figures. Yeah, TalkSport, however, have got the figures double what they actually are. How do they even work that? How do they genuinely work out that Arsenal's wage bill is 188 million less annually than Man City's? Just by saying that sounds wild. Yeah, 25-man squad. Yeah, okay, bonuses are linked into that. Okay, cool. Let's say they paid 25, 30, 40 million in bonuses. Cool. Yeah, let's say they paid 40 million in bonuses to all their players, yeah, and their staff. 40 mil. That still only puts their wage bill up to 230 million. 230 million. What are we doing here? 230 mil. But that's apparently 188 million more than Arsenal's. Just think about that. They're saying it's 422 million. But according to that website, it's 190 million. Even if they paid them massive bonuses, they are not doubling their fucking annual salary and more. They're just not. There's no way in a million years. Arsenal have outspent Liverpool and Man City in the last 5 years. Bonuses, wages, and transfers combined, and agent fees all combined. Yes, Liverpool and Man City have outspent us on agent fees, but wages, we're all pretty much there or thereabouts the same. All pretty much there or thereabouts the same. Man City probably just shade it. Yeah, but transfers, we're like 400 million clear of Liverpool in that time. 380 million, I think it was, clear. Like, come on, what are we doing here? And we're clear of City as well. About 200 odd million clear of City in that time. So even though City would make it up with the higher wages, yeah, they're not making up 200 million over 5 years. They're not paying 40 million more than we are for 5 years straight. They're not. We've just shown that. Come on. Us and Man City are pretty much there or thereabouts the same, and Liverpool are lower than us. But we've still outspent both of them. It's unbelievable. It said wages and bonuses. You show me a legit website that tells me how much the bonuses Man City players got. Yeah, and I'll share the screen with it, mate. I'll share the screen with it. There's no way in 1 year they've paid out 422 million quid on wages. No way in a million years, mate. Yeah, when their income, yeah, is what, 600 and something million, wasn't it? No way in a million years. Now the upkeep of the stadium, all the other stuff, the other infrastructure costs. Yeah, you also have the miscellaneous budget. Yeah, the wear and tear and the upkeep of other things, the academy, women's football. Yeah, there's no way in a million years. No way. Now everybody wants to believe Man City's financial reports. You lot chat absolute crap. What, you believe it because Ligue 1 is now wrong? Mate, I've just shown you legit websites showing you the actual wage bills of every one of them 3 clubs and how much they've spent on players and how much they've spent on agents. So unless Erling Haaland's getting paid 800 grand a week and Kevin De Bruyne's on 750, and we somehow don't know about this, which would be all over the media anyway, surely. Yeah, but now everybody wants to now sit there and believe Man City's financial reports when they've all been given it 115. Turn it in. Man City's annual wage bill is nowhere near 400 million. It ain't. I'm sorry. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. Anyway, let's go through these super chats. Big up to Daryl. Detective Lee's on the case. Bro, I know for a fact, yeah, our top player's 29. He's on 280. Yeah, we know Aaron Ramsdale's on 120. We know that Trossard's on 90. We know Gabby Magalhães on 100. Go through that whole website, Capology website. The figures are nail on the head there or thereabouts. Yeah, give or take, say 20 million in total. Then you do the same with Man City. Then you do the same with Liverpool. Where's the extra 200 million coming, or 188 million difference from Arsenal to City? Where's the 134 difference from Arsenal to Liverpool? It makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense whatsoever, bro. No sense whatsoever. Big ups to be real, to real at TV. Mate, they're counting the cooks and the stewards. Big up to Beckley as well. Come on, membership settings, my bro. Always love. Advice for growing a YouTube channel. For a small channel, consistency is key, my friend. Consistency. Don't be afraid to piss people off. Don't be afraid to tell people to jog on as well, mate. Yeah, say what you think. Say what you mean and mean what you say. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, big up, man, and good luck with the channel, my friend. Always. Big up to William as well. Whenever we have pressure, we fold. Bro, we've hopefully we're going to get over the line this year, but we shall see. We shall see, my friend. No one said they spend more on wages and bonuses. Bro, I've watched the whole video 4 times. I've watched the whole video 4 times. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? They said, out of their own lips, Jim White, Manchester City's annual wage bill is 422 million. No, it ain't. It's 190. Quite clearly, I've just quite clearly shown that, my friend. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Jim White, out of his own mouth, also said Arsenal's is 234 million. Factually incorrect. He also then said out of his own mouth, it's 134 million less than Liverpool's annual wage bill, which, funny enough, Liverpool's is less than ours. So I don't know where he's made that figure up from. Where did he make that figure up from? How is Liverpool's annual wage bill 134 million more than ours? Take City out the equation for 1 second. Let's just focus on Liverpool for a second. What did Liverpool win last season? What did they win? They didn't qualify for the Champions League. What did they win last season? No? Okay. So surely they didn't get any bonuses then. Surely they got no bonuses, no? Let's assume that Arsenal got bonuses for getting in the Champions League. Because obviously if you're getting in the Champions League, you're going to have more money the following year. So we'll give you a bit of a bonus if you get in the Champions League, right? Just based on that alone, the alarm bells were ringing. Liverpool won nothing. How's their wage bill 134 million more than Arsenal's? Then you go, oh, okay, well, maybe because of Salah's deal and this deal and that deal and blah, 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 blah. Cool. 2 minutes Google search, mate, and then find out that their wage bill is actually less than ours. Unbelievable. Yeah, now if you want to add City back into it, cool. They got rid of Mahrez, they got rid of Gundogan, they got rid of Laporte, they got rid of Cancelo, they got rid of Cole Palmer. And they brought in Doku, Vardial, Nunes, and Kovacic. There's no way them 4 players are costing more than the 5 they've let go. Yeah, so there's no way their wage bill has gone from down here, which was, it's actually dropped 9 million from last season. It was 199 last season, a year. It's now 190 million a year. So how has their wage bill doubled just like that because TalkSport say so? And if that's on Man City website, cool, believe it then, mate. Believe it. Believe it. But then if you're going to believe that, believe they've done nothing wrong then. Because you can't have your cake and eat it. I don't think they're going to get done for the things anyway. But again, clever accounting, yeah? Make out their wage bill so high, right? Is this what we're saying? Like, come on, what are we doing here? How is Man City's wage bill? How many players and staff do you reckon there is at Man City? Like for managers, hierarchy, all that. How many people, ground staff, all of that? How many people do you genuinely think work at Man City? Because then we can just divide 422 million by that number. How many people do you reckon work at Man City? I'd say hierarchy, ground staff, medical staff, all these staff, kitchen staff, like maintenance staff, all the upkeep of the stadium, all the grass and all of that, women's team, men's team, youth teams, all of that. I'd say there's probably about 3,000 staff. 3,000 staff, yeah? So let's do 422 million, and I'd probably over-egg that by double or treble. 422, yeah, 422. What the fuck is this doing? Get out of it. 422 million divided by 3,000. Every single player, every single member of staff there, yeah, is getting 1.4 million a year. Is that what we're saying? Come on, man. It's nowhere near 3,000 either. It says 1,700 on Google. There we go then. Everyone's getting paid nearly 3 million a year, guys. Like, come on, do me a favor. If their wage bill is 422 million quid, everyone's getting paid on average across the board nearly 3 million a year. Come on. Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever, guys. No sense whatsoever. Yeah, and that's if you included, 1,714. They're all on about 2.8 mil. No, you have to count the women. They're getting paid, bro. Yeah, same with the youth setup. They're members of staff. That's part of the wage bill, right? Or is this just first team wage bill? Because if it's first team wage bill and first team staff, is it just first team staff then? Is that what we're saying? First team staff. How many first team staff do you reckon there are? How many first team staff? We've got what? 25-man squad. Plus you'll have a couple of fringe players that come up from the academy and get on the bench here and there. So do you count them? Yeah, then you've got the manager, the assistant, the coaches. Yeah, then you've got the medical staff. You got all the physios and all of that. Yeah, you got the ground staff. Do they get included? No, probably not then if it's only first team. So they're all getting paid. They're about 40 million a year. It makes no sense. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. If it's 422 for the total employees, there's like 1,700 employees. They're all on nearly 3 million a year, mate, average. It still don't make sense. It still don't make sense. It's crazy, bro. It is actually crazy. Yeah, that figure is so far off the mark. It is wild. It is wild. But there we go. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yes, we deal with fake news and we put it in the bin. Betty alla mierda para siempre hijo de puta. But anyway, I'm going live in a minute. How much is Teta on? 8 mil. How much is Pep getting paid? Pep Guardiola. Oops, Guardiola salary. According to this, Pep Guardiola, according to this, although 888 Sport really ain't a bona fide source, is it? Let's be real. But we'll go with that figure because it's probably way off the mark. Apparently he's on 23.3 million, which is euros. So that's what, 20 million. He's on 20 million a year. That's still nowhere near the 40 million a year. If they've got 100 staff and their wage bills 422, yeah? Like, come on. Klopp's on 21 as well, is he? Let's have a look. Klopp salary. 18.5 mil. That's according to Give Me Sport. Arteta salary. Arteta salary. According to this, although actually that's him as a player. 1 second. He was on 3.6 mil a year as a player. Jesus Christ. 8.3 million. 8.3 million is current deal, which is due to expire next season. So yeah, 8.3 mil. 8.3 mil, guys. Pep's on 20, Klopp's on 18 and a half. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's round it up to the nearest billion. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, it makes no sense. The figures are way off the mark. It is insane. Yeah, and like I said, the easiest way to figure that out, right? Who's the highest paid player at Man City? Was it Haaland? I think it was. It was Haaland or De Bruyne. 1 second, we'll go back. Man City, highest paid player. Let's go back to that website. Man City's highest paid player is Kevin De Bruyne. He's on 400 grand a week. Erling Haaland's on 375. Bernardo 300. Grealish 300. The rest are all 250 and below. So on that basis alone, yeah, their wage bill is double Arsenal's apparently. So our highest paid player would be on 200. Yeah, then it'd be 180. Then it'd be 150. And then it'd be 125 and below. That is just not the case. Yeah, it don't make sense. But listen, it is what it is. Like I said, fake news spreads quick, doesn't it? Yeah, fake news spreads quick. But it is what it is. Anyway, I am going to redirect to my watch along. Big up to board with this as well. Number in thousands. Man City 422. 181.5k more than Arsenal's. The total wage bill, which includes security, not football-related activities, is indeed higher. Wage bill, which includes security, and not football-related. What do you mean by security? Because surely every club will have security, right? It still don't make sense, bro. Their wage bill is obviously higher. We've done that. Total wage bill includes security and not football-related activities is indeed higher. Yeah, their wage bill is higher anyway. Yeah, but the argument I was making, yeah, is that we've spent more than them in the last 5 years, which is true. We've outspent them in players, yeah, and our wage bill is not a million miles behind them. So it's there or thereabouts the same. Liverpool, we've blitzed, yeah, but the argument was TalkSport are making out that we can't compete with them really, and we're doing a great job. And every year, we're in the conversation. No, we've actually outspent them. Like, it's mad. These grand a beard. Now it's coming off, mate. It's itchy as hell. But this is my point. The reason I've done this video, yeah, is because the whole narrative around this, since it's come out, has been, oh, it's a miracle that Arsenal are in the conversation with Liverpool and City, these two massive giants of football, yeah, that have got massive amounts of money more than us. That is just not the case. That is just not the case. It's not the case, guys. We've just shown that. If anyone's missed the whole video, go back and watch it. And it is what it is. So TalkSport use security, not for. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, did they use that? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Yeah, the fact is, on paper, their wage bill is 190 million. Yeah, Arsenal's is 167 million, and Liverpool's was what, 138 million? 138 mil. Itching this guy's just got to ride it out. Nah, man, I look scruffy as hell. I have to be clean shaven, bro. So it is what it is. But anyway, how much is Poch taking to bottle the job? Yeah, let's see how much Poch is getting paid before we wrap this up. Pochettino is on 10.4 million, apparently. 10.4 million. Wow. 200 grand a week. Nice. 200 grand a week. That's insane. That is actually wild. But there we go. Let me make sure my redirect is set up. It's going to redirect over to the Bilbao Atleti game. If you want to watch it, it's on terrestrial TV in Spain, so you can watch it for free. Just type this into a Google search. I put it in the chat, and go to Deportes if it comes up in Spanish. That's sports in Spanish, and go down to Copa del Rey. It starts in 22 minutes to kick off. Bilbao 1-0 up from the first leg. So Atleti, you have to go to Bilbao and get a win somehow. Otherwise, Bilbao play Mallorca in the final. But yes, the redirect is set up. Big up to everyone who's locked in. With 22 subs from 95.1 as well. Legends, come on. Big up to all you lot. But yeah, it's going to redirect us over there. Make sure you are smashing these likes up as well. Appreciate you all that's joined in. TalkSport told me Gerrard was better than Modric. Bro, TalkSport chat absolute crap. Like, honestly, mate, they chat absolute rubbish. Yeah, they're so, like, dramatic and over the top with everything. Yeah, it's wild. It's actually wild. I think what TalkSport has done is compare apples and oranges. They've included all staff in the wage bill with City and just player salaries with Arsenal. Do you know what? I did think that. But then I thought, oh, let's say they've got 1,700 staff, like the chat was saying, yeah? 1,700 staff, 422 million divided by 1,700. Yeah, okay, cool. A lot of the staff are going to get paid 30 grand, 25 grand. The gardener will probably get paid 40 grand or whatever. Still don't make sense to me, bro. 1,700 staff, 422 million. That makes no sense. That's still way, way over the top. And the thing is, even if that is the case and they have put all of them people in there, yeah, right, and they've put the women's team, the youth teams and everything like we said, yeah, right, then how are they spending more money from their actual wage bill, which is 190, plus the bonuses? Let's assume they all got paid 1 million, according to the search we did, 1 million each, right? And let's put 50 million on top of that. It's 240 million. Where's the other 180 million? Well, that's going on the women's team, the youth setups, the gardener, the hierarchy, yeah, the accountants, all of this stuff. Like, that is still wild, bro. They're nearly doing the same amount on that than they are on the playing staff with their bonuses. It still don't make sense. They claim 520 staff in total. Well, there you go. It don't make sense even more then. Where did they talk? Mate, somebody in my chat said it was on Man City's website, 422 million. Yeah, so now they want to believe Man City's website, yeah? They've probably spent the best part of a year telling everyone Man City are corrupt. Don't believe the figures. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it is on there, again, clever accounting. I've always maintained Man City done fuck all wrong. Well done. I wish our club would do that. Yeah, they've just found clever loopholes and little ways to fiddle the books a little bit and clever accounting. Yeah, if that is what is on their website, again, clever accounting. Yeah, because factually, they're not spending 422 million on wages. I don't believe it. It is what it is. Anyway, we are going to wrap up and send you guys over to the game. Like I said, it's on RTVE Play. Yeah, I think you can watch that pretty much anywhere on the planet. So you type that in and just click on Deportes, or if it comes up in English, it'll be sport, obviously. And just scroll down if it ain't the main one. It probably will be. And yeah, you can watch it. It might just drop you out every now and again with a little refresh thing. It pop up refresh in blue. Just refresh it straight back into real time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, actually. So yeah, you're not cheating, you're not trying. Facts. Well, people asked where they got that figure from. That's where the number is. It's not that deep. No, I'm not having a go at you, bro. I'm just saying. Yeah, I've seen people all day saying, how can we compete with Man City? Yeah, the figures ain't real, bro. That figure is not real. Not real. Never in a million years. And like I said, yeah, Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne are the highest two paid players at the club, and they're not even over 400 grand a week. So, never mind. Never mind, guys. Pep's on 20 mil, so what's that a year? 400 grand a week. He had 20 mil a year, 400 grand a week. So the highest paid staff at that club are on 400 grand. That's Kevin De Bruyne and Pep. Mad. Anyway, guys, we are going to wrap this up. Big up to everybody who's locked in. And yeah, smash the likes up before we leave. 7:40 in here. Make sure you smash the likes up on Lee Reacts when you get there. It's going to redirect. I'm going to go and have a piss. And I need to set up the badges, but I've got 18 minutes. So yeah, I'll see you there in about 3 minutes, guys. Big up to all you lots. Transmit the likes, guys. Come on. Fudge the likes. We're out of here. Laters.